mean, the first and obvious question, just almost a week away from the season, how's the team look? How has camp gone? What do you think of your team this year?
I just feel much better that we've practiced, we've tackled, we've hit, we've done the things that we normally do. So it just gives me confidence, and being here for so long, that our preparation meets what we've done and how we've been successful. So I'm encouraged. We're not perfect right now, but like you said, with getting close to the Marshall game, I like where we're at.
That was going to lead me to my next question. That just comparing it, what we were going through last year and what you went through prior to Game 1. Just how thankful, how grateful is it to have more of a normal situation and really get your team physically and mentally ready for a season?
To be honest with you, last year I wasn't even thinking about football at this time. We're trying to keep people safe. Okay, what is contact tracing? What does it actually mean? And what can we do? We're practicing with shields in front of our faces. At practice, if we started at 4, I was pulling up at 3:45 and running straight out to practice and leaving after. We couldn't shower, we couldn't meet. I was like a little league coach showing up at the field, and then you go home after. It's just bizarre. I've been doing this for 31 years, and obviously last year was unlike anything for football and obviously for our world. There are obviously a lot more important things going on, but for football, it was very abnormal.
So the quarterback competition, where do things stand right now? What can you tell me about how your decision for your starting quarterback is coming along?
I feel really good about where they're at. Obviously, right now, don't want to disclose it. But I like our quarterback situation, where our guys are at. They've, really all 3 of them have practiced really well. Tai, Xavier, and Masai, and they all bring different strengths to the table, and I've been encouraged by all of them.
Let me talk. If I can get you to kind of comment for me on, the strengths of Tai and Xavier, and start with Tai. What does he bring to this program? Never seen him in a game, but maybe we will this year.
Tai reminds me, got a combination of Will Worth and maybe Ricky Dobbs. Really good arm, quick release, but he's got the size of Will Worth. He's 215 plus, big kid, physical kid that can throw the ball. Xavier, probably more along the lines of Malcolm. Elusive, really elite runner. With the ball quick. So that's what he brings to the table. And Masai is similar to Ricky Dobbs, just quick release, good thrower, strong runner.
A couple more. So I know you're going to keep this decision under wraps until you have your first offensive series against Marshall, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Is that the thinking? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I think the competition's been good. It allows guys to, don't settle, don't get complacent. Just, hey, it could be you. And so I think those guys have brought that competitive nature every practice. They're all really good friends, but I think that competitive nature has been awesome.
Awesome. And one more thing with the fans coming back. Another great thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Really excited. We're a hard place. We're hard to beat at home. Last year obviously we weren't very good and we lost at home, but I don't count last year and in a lot of things, but to have our fans, to have the brigade, the state impact, when they're in there, we have the mids at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. Navy football is hard to beat.
Awesome. Coach, quickly, just for a defensive feature we're doing, what's so special about Coach Newberry and what impact has he had on the defense?
He's an elite football coach. Probably as creative of a mind, defensive mind, as I've ever been around. Super creative. He's a great teacher, very innovative. He brings a lot of different pressures, different looks. But I couldn't be more happy that he's here with us. He's brought a lot to our program. But all the things that I hired him for, he's bringing.
For a story on John Kelly, I want to learn more about his character. What's he like just off the field?
John Kelly is who you want to graduate from the school. He's just tough as nails, a great American, great character. Doesn't say much, just brings it every day. He's a guy that you'd want in the back alley with you, or you'd want in your fighting hole. He's just a tough sucker.
Thanks, Coach.
Just how's camp going? How's it going for you? What do you think of this team this year?
I think overall it's been a big development for us because we haven't. For last year the fall wasn't really a thing because of COVID. So it's just good to get out here and actually practice with everybody. I think for me it's been good. It's been a big learning experience. I mean, it's been the first time I've actually got to participate on the offensive, the actual offensive side of fall. So it's been good just to adjust and see how things actually work.
Very good. You can just address
Oh,
the
yeah.
camera side. Explain to us what type of player you are. I mean, we haven't seen you on the field for Navy. What type of quarterback are you? What skills do you bring to the table?
I'd say, all of high school I only ran spread offense, so it was just throwing. So that's something I'm pretty comfortable with. I'd say I'm a bigger guy, I guess. So I usually just kind of put my head down and hope to get as many yards as I can, and just competitor. I mean, everyone here is a competitor, so kind of brings the best out of everybody.
Speaking of competitors, the quarterback competition going into the first game, how do you approach fighting for a starting spot and that quarterback competition as you enter the season?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, it's for all of us. I feel like me, Xavier, and Messiah, it's kind of just been helping each other, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's one team, one goal. We want to win. So honestly, whoever does end up starting, we want the best for them just as much as we want it for us. So I feel like we've all gone through it, trying to help each other, trying to get better every day. And I mean, I feel like we've definitely grown a lot since the start of camp.
And then finally, coming back this season, things getting back to a lot more normal than they were last year, and one of those things include the fans back at the stadium. I mean, what is that going to be like? Game one at home, Marshall, a Saturday afternoon, and the fans are going to be there. The brigade is going to be there. What's that going to be like?
I mean, I think it seems like when I came and visited and got to see it, it was crazy for me, just the experience. So I can only imagine how it is on the field. I know my mom's pretty excited to be here. She's going to be at a lot of the games. So I say overall, just I'm pretty excited to see how that actually is in person, because I mean, I haven't really. Last year really wasn't a thing, except for the biggest one was probably the Army-Navy game, which it was only cadets and midshipmen. So it'll be fun.
Very good. Kind of on the same lines of questioning, just kind of how you have seen camp shaping up, and you can just talk to me and pretend that the camera's not even here. Just how this team looks this year. We're almost to it. I mean, we're almost to week one. What do you think?
Right. Well, we're 6 days away, right, from go time. I think the fall camp was really good for us. Gave us enough reps against the defense and vice versa, just to give us the right amount of momentum to come into these 2 weeks preparing for Marshall. And I think we are getting as close as possible. Only time can tell though, and the only time we're really going to be able to tell is getting out there with an opponent in our face. So I'm excited to get after it.
How are you approaching this competition for the starting job this fall? What's it been like as we approach week one to kind of be that starting quarterback?
Right. I just approach it day by day. That's really all you can focus on. You can't focus on tomorrow, the next day. You got to focus on each individual battle. You have to focus on not just yourself, but getting your team ready to go. It's the ultimate team sport. And I've just been doing all I can to help not just myself, but the quarterback room as a whole. Because like I've said before, if I could do my best to help the whole room get better, if we have 4 or 5 quarterbacks that are ready to go, it sets our team up, the best opportunity for success.
And you do have that experience that you bring to the table. I mean, how
Yes,
valuable? You started 3 games last year, right?
Yes, sir.
How valuable really is that experience as you enter the season?
There's nothing like game experience. It's fast, it's quick. These guys are real deal, college football players. So just getting out there and even though there wasn't too many fans, it was just good to get live looks, game speed, game clock, just the whole game scenario. Because it definitely does hit different in the game than it does in practice. It's really hard to simulate it. So I'm blessed for those reps, and I'm going to carry that into this season.
And then you mentioned the fans. They're back.
They're back.
What's it going to be like to get on the field in front of a packed stadium? Definitely week one. I mean, there's been a lot of people waiting a long time to get back into that stadium to watch you guys.
I mean, just the opportunity to represent the United States Naval Academy and just play the sport that we love is an honor in itself. The fans are a bonus. Hopefully we get to put on a show for them, make up for last year. But I'm just super honored and humbled to be able to put on this jersey and play in front of our country.
It's a tough soundbite to beat. Just quickly, you've been getting to go against this defense all fall and summer. Just what have you seen from them? How are they looking?
Oh, they're always top notch, ready to go. Coach Newberry does a great job with them. They have great leaders there. Diego Fago, Kevin Brennan, the list goes on and on. I know they're going to be ready to go. They were hot at the end of last season. I think they're going to carry that momentum in. And now it's our job to be able to put the ball in the end zone and help them out.